gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like a passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't...
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans.
Set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Michael Pierce.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Second and 9. Prescott. They'll get this one to Pittman. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Jaguars.
The play fake. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is McCaffrey on the give. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Bullet good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
And they're on the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard.
9-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Mostert.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First down, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by former first-round pick DJ Hayden. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
A loss of 2 yards.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Williams is going to have the first down and a little more. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Jaguars nothing.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and a yard.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. To throw his Carr. Flushed out right. His pass caught at the 4. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Williams, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Point after.
It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work?
First down.
Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The toss here completed to Pittman. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Josh Lambo lining up.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Keelan Cole now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Houston.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carr on the bootleg. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Carr's throw here caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's the Super Bowl hero from a year ago. It's Damian Williams. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Prescott now from the 50. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lambo on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Williams to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Carr. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski. Maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Here's Prescott. Complete. Smith has it. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
A battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Play action. Now it's Carr. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pick.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Carr. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. McCaffrey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And that's caught by Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. First off the play fake, Prescott. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. This will be caught at about the 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At the 4-yard line.
2nd down at 4. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Prescott. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Texans are going to win the football game. And that time they went with a fade on 4th and goal. Did not work out.
Now, how do you feel about that type of a call? Because I've been with you long enough. I don't think the fade route in that situation is one of your favorites.
I just think you're putting yourself into a corner. You don't have any margin for error, right?
I agree with you totally. You tend to run out of real estate. You've got to make sure you run that route so well that you're allowed to fade and catch the football and come down in bounds. I think that's one of the reasons we've seen the fade stop come into play so well, because now it's a little bit more of an easy throw.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Texans,